Welcome to the Sports Line with JLE. We discuss sports like family. That's the theme song, Man Talk, from my first album, the JLE Experience. Only music and copyright. Don't mute nothing Facebook. I'm your host, JLE. You see all the titles on here. No. You always got to come out here and roll
Oh
up
my God. Thank you, Lord.
Marte.
Hey,
Happy
people.
Mother's Day to you and all the great mothers out there.
Thank you. Countdown in effect, people. Okay.
I know you already ready.
Yes, Lord.
Today's title of this show is Who's the Real MVP? Jokic won his third MVP. I saw on Inside NBA they had a very strong debate about it. I mean, Shaq felt like they just big men didn't get that same love back when he played, like now.
Right.
It was more like Jordan was the thing, guards got it, or maybe a small forward, but they weren't looking at those centers. But Jokic is a beast. A lot of people felt that SGA from OKC should have got more because they got the number one seed when they was like last place last year, which makes sense. Brunson from New York got a few votes.
I like Brunson.
I think it was maybe one more other person got a few votes, but not a lot. And people weren't mad about it. The real debate was Shaq felt that he shouldn't got it. Because traditionally it'd be if you had number one record and all that, that person would get it. But they defended champs. That's how I looked at it. He still had a great season. That's why he was going to get it.
Right. Like, what are we talking about? And I don't mean no shade to Shaq, although it's going to come off as shade, but he's a big guy, great in the paint, all of that, but he wasn't a shooter like Djokovic. So I'm not really sure why he's comparing back in the day. I mean, we're seeing players do things that we didn't see back then. So, like you said, he's the defending champ. He's still maintaining, what he does and how he do it. And so,
I mean, he's like Dirk Nowitzki on steroids.
That part. I like that. Yep.
Because he do all the stuff Dirk do.
Period.
Except he can bring the ball down at the point and throw that boy to someone like, dog, wow.
Right.
But it was right where my man needed it. Like, dog, y'all ain't ready for this guy.
That part.
Now, of course, there were other people talking about it. As I was talking on camera, Rick Butcher had mentioned that he got an email from Clutch Sports because LeBron was campaigning for him to get some love. Probably looked at he probably passed Kareem for the most points. The milestone, great for him. He still had a hell of a season, damn near 38-8. But given his team seem to be in the play-in every season, it looks like they're looking, okay, you was the face of the league. It's time to move on to the new people.
That part.
And that's always in the NBA. Okay, you're getting older. He got vibranium because the older cats were still not doing 38-8. He were down like 15 and 5 rebounds.
No.
So he's gonna be a category on own just on that, what he did with the longevity. But now they got to start from all these new stars that are showing up in the playoffs with all the new teams. Like Jalen Brunson, he like the king of New York now.
Well, he just missed a very vital free throw, and I'm a little upset about it. Okay, he made that one. Listen, I love Brunson. I've been telling you I like the Knicks. I've been liking them for like the last 2, maybe 3 seasons, actually. And even though you get a coach a hard time, I mean, they doing big things, and I'm hoping that they're gonna be able to pull this game 3 out, but it's not looking like it. But like you said, we got people like the Pacers who they playing, and I didn't expect the Pacers to be in there. I mean, we talked about this last week where
they're a running gun scoring team, don't play defense.
Well, today they are. Okay, so maybe they heard the critiques and said, "Let me pull it together."
I mean, that's most people say they ain't got a chance of hell because like y'all score 130, but you ain't gonna stop nobody. So
I mean,
this is effort.
because it's like back and forth, back
Effort
and forth.
basis,
It's tight.
you ain't going.
Oh, they called the goaltend, Jeff.
Okay, well,
This is a
Indiana,
very intense game, Jeff. It's like 50-something seconds remaining, and they keep going up by 1 or 2 points each team.
I'm being conspiracy nut for like 2 seconds.
Okay, here we go.
The NBA got like a $20-something billion TV deal with all these companies for advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need all these series getting 4-0 sweat. We need a few game 5s in the second round, maybe game 6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the hell they're gonna pull a game 7 off their ass, but we'll see.
Right.
Right. You just gotta have one.
Mm-hmm.
We schedule these days of these games, and wait a minute, everybody sweat. Whoa,
well, yeah, exactly. That first round, yeah, we barely got some game 5. So I'm just saying, like,
we can't have everybody second round sweep. Like, no, whoa. Yeah. After Mother's Day, we supposed to do the Eastern Conference and West Conference final. Y'all came doing that come Saturday. What y'all doing?
All right.
They hang out, stay around, stay a little while.
Yeah.
Now, Mike Bulldozer has just got the job for Phoenix, 5 years, I believe $50 million.
$50 million.
We've been speculating it's time for KD to fall to the third string role and let someone else younger take up the role of Devin them so they can.
Why he can't be the 6th man or something? Why we got to kick him to the road?
I mean, being the third of the team ain't bad, even though we kind of put that connotation on it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like we as fans, right, and critics, we love to give him a hard time, and I feel like at this point, I just want to get a man some grace. I don't even want to say nothing bad about him.
The problem he faces when LeBron kept moving around, forming super teams, you criticized him for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you didn't just go to a super team. You lost to the Monstars that are Golden State, and then you joined them. Like, wait a minute. You was up 3-1, they came back and beat you, and instead of reading up, OKC, like, we'll see them next year, you want to go, give me a jersey? Like, we know you're going to win some titles, man. That's the Monstars from NBA Space Jam. And they adding you to the squad? Man. We know we expect you to win. They just won 7-3-9, and now they're adding you in your prime. You should win, at least 2? Probably won 3 if you didn't get hurt. Against Toronto, so like, yeah, we expect you to win some chips with them because there's no. But then when he left to go to Brooklyn with his homeboy, and you learned that y'all cool, but when it comes to basketball, y'all don't put everything aside and focus on the goal. And then they all said they were cool with Steve Nash being the coach, who should never had that job. He never coached before.
Okay, but it's a lot of coaches that came in, especially now, as prior players who were not coaches before. So
yeah, but when you have at their prime Kyrie and Kevin Durant, you're trying to win a Super Bowl this season or next season.
Not a Super Bowl.
I mean, my bad, NBA title.
Okay.
You don't need a great point guard of a Steve Nash trying to figure out coaching. You need someone that at least been to a finals, whether he won and lost it, so he know what pieces to put with this thing. Because y'all trying to get a title quick. Y'all ain't trying to let this dude really learn on the job. Because Kyrie didn't respect him, which he said in interviews. We don't really need him. You do need a coach, man. You said about Tyronn Lue, y'all won.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the biggest mistake in that scenario. They didn't get a coach that won a title or been to a finals. That they would, all right, he know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they built that team to try to win like right now. And then everybody left. Mm-hmm. So I think people really hold that against him more than just leaving Golden State because you went to where you wanted to go and you didn't stick it out to try to see can y'all get to a finals.
Well, I think because while he was there, it wasn't working. And so he was like, well, I would rather go where I want to go.
Yeah, and then that becomes
it just wasn't gelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got to gel. It wasn't gelling.
I mean, he's a hooper. He's not a leader.
Yeah.
And with that team, even James Harden came over there. They needed someone that would tell all them, the goal is a title, skip everything else. If that ain't what you're trying to do, go on and do your social justice stuff or whatever. We need you when you come to this vicinity. We need you to be about. We need a championship. By any means necessary.
Not the social justice.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all not focused on basketball, fine, go over there. Mm-hmm. But I think you had a coach that won or been to a final saying that, it would have resonated more like, okay, they do know what they're talking about. That we did get signed these stupid amounts of money for contracts, and the dude said, "I want a title. What's up? What else y'all need?" Mm-hmm. No one took that leadership role. Like, okay, we got to reel everybody in. Just the focus. Like you saw when Boston won 08 with Kevin Durant, he was that leader. Like, look, go whatever it takes for us to win the title because we all were star players. Somewhere else we didn't win. Now we're near the end. We got an opportunity. Let's go. Let's focus. Mm-hmm. We had Ben Wallace. I don't care who we playing. They put on their pants one leg at a time.
Ben Wallace.
Who's that?
I ain't heard his name in a long time.
And that's the problem. You don't have that person wherever he go doing it. Now he's with Golden State. You had a few other people being that leader, but now he's in Phoenix. Devin Booker might be an all playing with him. So who's that person on that team that's like, look, I need you to give me some defense too, man. You can give me 30 points in your sleep, but I need around like 2 blocks. You what, almost 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan. Get your tall, link your butt down low and start blocking some shots, man.
Shit, he say I'm old, I'm tired, shit.
But you ain't tired cashing them checks every twice.
That part.
Over amount.
Hold on, Jeff. He say he wants to sit on the sideline and collect the checks like Zion and everybody else.
Nah, see, there you go to Zion. And there go Zion.
Hold on.
It's blasphemy.
He want to be like Giannis' brother and get paid collecting checks on the sideline. I'm just saying. He said, I put in my time.
You talking about Giannis? John talking about the Lakers and LeBron. Heck, y'all something else.
I'm just saying.
Now, you did have Byron Scott on Undisputed earlier this week, and he used to coach the Lakers. Mm-hmm. Dude had eternity, and LeBron has had like over 10 coaches in 20-something seasons. So he made a sarcastic remark. You picked the coaches you got. Y'all didn't play well. Ownership backed it. But the coach keep getting the shaft because y'all ain't taking ownership on what y'all didn't do. So maybe he should be your coach. And then some people start talking about, well, Paul Pierce, he is like he takes pride to say, oh, I can talk smack about LeBron, tell the truth a little bit. I mean, we know why he's doing it, but what he said is not wrong. Like, if you ain't doing what he wants, you're gonna get fired.
If you're not doing what LeBron wants,
because AD threw this stuff out there in some of those press conferences. LeBron and everybody said it from there. Oh, he fired. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, both of them people got out here. Well, AD, well, I didn't know what the plays were we supposed to do. And the little stuff LeBron said, I'm like, dang. And he was fired within 3 days? That was the quickest ever. No, it might take a week. Like, no, you're done. And a lot of people felt it was unfair. Now,
we talked about this last week where I basically was like, well, when you got players making decisions on who gonna run the ship and who gonna do what and who we bringing in, who we taking out, and then how do you really build a system? You love talking about systems.
Because they do win titles.
So at the end of the day, I don't blame you. Said Byron made the comment about why don't he
Made
just
the
be? I
Bronx
mean,
coach.
I don't blame him because
Yeah.
again, you want him to retire anyway from
That's
playing.
I want him off my team and take Anthony Davis with him.
I
I'm a
know,
Lakers fan.
and
I
I'm
can't
gonna tell
ruin my
you
team with
what.
this dude over here.
Let me tell you what. The day, what's her name? Something Bussy. What's her name? Lisa.
Oh, Gina Bus.
Gina. Let me tell you something. The day that she decides to let LeBron be the coach, that's the day AD gonna say, and I'm out. Okay, a lot of people again, because I didn't told you he don't want to step up and be the man. If this guy over here is making all kinds of decisions on who, what, when, where, and why, and pick and choose when he wanted to play, again, he plays his best when LeBron ain't in.
Now now before the playoffs, when he was out, they were clicking. So Darvin Ham knew something about coaching. Here you go, John, man. Your team's about to suck forever. No, they're not. Look, we're gonna stop all this Lakers slander on this show, damn it.
No.
When we get rid of LeBron and AD and all that crap in clutch sports and get back to basketball, building a system that wins, the Lakers will be back in it. They won't be no bottom feeder getting in the play-in. So we're gonna have a real coach. So if you gotta get rid of my man Kobe agent that's running the team, get rid of his ass too. A real person in charge, building a team. Right now, we got the fun bunch. I got all these people that love LeBron that ain't no damn Lakers fan talking about my team. Well, why you diss LeBron? What, the truth? He don't play defense. He get tired by the fourth quarter. Anthony Davis is Anthony Davis. He give you a little bit, but not what you want by the fourth quarter.
Oh my Lord!
And they don't get no accountability.
I told you why he don't give you what you want. He said, "I'm not
about to do all
of that." Right.
And
he said, "I'm not about to do all of that." Nah.
Well, he needed to speak up in the locker room, say, "This is my team." Tell him to shut up. Something. Let me know that's what it is, bro. Like, dude.
Because
you ball in 1 minute and just disappear.
But Jeff, you know why he won't do that? Because he know LeBron got his hands in making decisions, okay, on other people's fate, including his. So he like, nah, I ain't saying nothing. But I tell you what.
But Anthony Davis, you got a title. You just re-signed for like $180 million. If they sent you, what did my man Andrew Bynum say when they were talking about trading him? Every city got an ATM machine. Every city got the ATM, whatever bank you bank with, you go cash your check or the debit, right, whatever you get it. So you shouldn't be afraid of LeBron. Mm-hmm. If that's how it's really not being said, and you're totally right. All right, go 12, I'm proven wrong. The contract gonna follow.
Well, again, that's why I said the day that the owner and personnel decide that they're gonna make LeBron the coach, okay, that's the day AD gonna say, all right, I'm out. Like, I can't do it.
Well, Bill Russell, he did it when they won 8 to 13 or 11 some titles and won. And I think he's the greatest of all time because he got 11 of them things. 2 as a player coach and won 8 in a row. But we don't talk about the 60 for some odd reason. We stuck on 91 to 98 when Jordan played. Like, dude, he won 6. They won 8 in a row. Well, they wasn't nobody playing. People arguing that now about Jordan, who he played. So they won him. You can't help it if that's the competition you played against. And he's a player coach.
But I don't even know why people will make those type of arguments. The best games came from them eras with the Bulls, with the Pistons, with
we never talk about the Pistons. They just
with the Celtics. So no, they definitely had competition now. Come on.
No, you're right. It's just that when you see all the sports shows, everybody want to skip 89 to 90. But really should have been 88 to 90 because they should have won 88 and jumped straight to the
then the Pistons win back to back from 89 to 91, 92?
89, 88, 89, 89, 90. But when you watch them talk about sports, they never want to talk about The Pistons. Well, you had the great teams of the Boston Celtics, the Lakers of the 80s, 76ers, and then the Bulls. Like, time out. The bad boys kicked everybody ass.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah, the only one I can say, I beat everybody. Magic, Bird, and Jordan.
That part. And
But
my grandma, look, my grandma, God bless her soul, Lord, she was the biggest Pistons fan in that era than anybody in America. Okay. In the world. Forget America.
And they were first. They had their own plane. Lots of other people living off of it.
She was serious about them Pistons, Lord.
Yeah, won't get her respect, but they kicked everybody's butt. But you let Stephen and everybody run their mouth and tell it, oh, Detroit was the authors of football, basketball. No, they watch Boston Celtics. Okay, this is what we do. And it start with us. They found the way to play basketball and punch you in the throat at the same time and win.
I love when you said that.
But somehow it started with us. Like, no. Did you see when Kurt Rambis got clothesline? When the Celtics in Boston played? Then McHale clothesline Kurt Rambis. They got into a fight. We weren't playing in the finals yet. That was them. Mm-hmm. But when you hear people talk about that aggressive player defense, well, you know, the Pistons were the one that started. No, they wasn't. That's how everybody played.
Well, I do appreciate Rick Mahorn and the other guy. It was a white guy, tall.
Bill Laimbeer.
Bill. Damn. Yeah. Yes, that's him. Beast. I'm just saying. Even Dennis Rodman in his own right was a beast. I'm just saying. Bill Laimbeer.
Now Sally, James Buda Edwards, Mark McGuire. We had a squad.
Dumar.
Joe D, Isaiah. We had a squad.
Yeah.
Now, who you liking to make it to the conference finals?
Okay, well.
Don't sound so enthusiastic about it.
Well, yeah. I really want New York to go.
Okay.
But you know, I keep wanting my boy Tatum to win. He just won't. He just gets there and like right to the point where it's time to go into the semi playoffs and the finals, and then
when your boy Tatum go to the Wizard and get some of that real Mamba heart, he claimed that's his role model, that he never be in the playoffs. He'll get a title. He got all the tools.
He do, and it's just so sad. I just keep wanting the Celtics to go in, and they just can't.
Jalen Brown, heart. He ain't the leader of the team. They say it's Tatum.
Well, you say Brown. Who did you say?
Jalen Brown would be considered the second.
Yeah. Well, I like Jalen Brown.
One, but
he more a beast and just go hard. Like you got to go hard than Jason. So I keep wanting the Celtics to go, but they just can't get right. And I'm gonna tell you what, if they don't go in this time,
break up the team.
I'm done. Nah.
Well, they paying both of them down to $300 million.
I'm done if they don't make it in this time. But I'm just gonna roll with the Knicks since my boy Giannis and them got put out. I'm gonna roll with the Knicks because I keep trying to have faith in them. Now they lost tonight, but that's okay. They still up 2-1 now. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with them.
They might be the chosen one. We're gonna see.
I like the Knicks. Okay, now let's see. The West. I know you spoke of the Wizard.
Minnesota's up 2-0 on Denver.
That part. And
see,
that's
up 2-0.
That's so surprising for me. Like,
no, it's just tied 1-1 because Dallas won. It's okay.
Well, okay, yeah, without, but I'm talking about being 2-0 with Denver. Was those first two games home games for Minnesota?
Oh, for Denver.
It was in Denver.
Wait a minute. No, you're right. It was Minnesota because Denver is the 3rd seed.
Because I'm like, there's just no way.
Yeah, I believe they're 3rd seed.
Well, then that could be more plausible, but still, it's just like you couldn't win one game though. Like on the road, I'm confused. And so when something like that happens, it's like, okay, you can critics make the argument that about the whole MVP thing when you see stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's almost like they burnt out. They out of gas or something. Like they didn't really click into
My
beast
bad.
mode.
Just make sure. Denver is the number 2 seed, so they mopped them up in Denver.
In Denver.
I think the matchup problem is they have Gobert, the defense player of the year. 4th time now, I believe. He can cancel out.
It's Gobert, people. Why he calling this man Gobert, but it's okay.
My bad. Gobert. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then you have Karl Anthony Towns, who would cancel out the Porter dude, Porter Jr.
Okay.
And then, as they call him now, he cancels out Jamal Murray. And now they got other pieces that are scoring. So now it's a question of, okay, these mainly y'all 3 scorers of the teams, they all cancel each other out. What are the other people going to do, as Shaq called? That's the question. Who's going to step up and have a crazy night? And you saw in Denver, none of them stepped up. And I think they played them straight up, man-to-man defense. They ain't dumbing nobody. It's really making it look bad that they checked you one-on-one and y'all got blew out.
Mm-hmm.
So now it just shows they're actually a bad matchup for them.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew they was bad matchup. And I think ever since they say a lot of smack to them, it's like their mission being, when we play y'all, we're going to beat you. As long as LeBron and Anthony Davis out there, y'all going to catch these L's with some syrup and hot sauce. But now they playing Ant-Man, who playing like the 90s era where he talking trash. I'm in your face, let's go. And the team is falling behind that. They punch y'all in the mouth. What y'all gonna do?
Yeah, it's sad.
You defend the champ. I mean, I should have. Oh, it's the first quarter.
I mean, but here's the thing: it's the first quarter, and this is what, game 3, right? Mm-hmm. And so, okay, so you're right. Them being number 2, they was in Denver the first 2 games. Now you got to play the next 2 in Minnesota, sir. How does that work? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, they could come back, but
I don't know, Jim.
They say heart of a champion. Like, how much heart do y'all got? Because
I mean, if you didn't have enough heart to win one of them 2 games at home, being a number 2 seed, have a good day. Now,
you said have a good day.
Have a good day. Go ahead and join LeBron and the rest of them.
No, 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Okay. Go on and plan your vacation trip, boo.
Oh man.
Now, for Memorial Day. Now.
I mean, as Mick Foley once said in wrestling, do they have the testicular fortitude to show you what a champion will is?
I cannot.
We ain't laying down and getting sweat. We defending champs. Respect our gangster.
Okay, so again,
we question their guts. Do you got it? Because
yeah, because now they can't afford to lose one of these 2 games.
No,
not one.
No.
So again, if they don't win tonight, I'm done watching the series. Nah. And everybody who has something to say about the Joker getting MVP again, okay, then I'm gonna have to accept what's said. I'm just saying.
Now If they lose, but it's close,
No.
that's different.
No.
Yeah, blew
A
off.
loss is a loss. You lost 2 at home.
There's different levels to a loss.
That's what Jeff say. Marte say, you tell a damn lie.
No,
like Michael said.
And
now,
there's levels
tell a
based
damn
on the
lie
fact
that you let
you get blown
Minnesota
out.
come into your house and beat you twice.
Exactly, but they got blown out.
I don't care, and that's even
But
bad.
if they were
That's
to lose
even
this
worse.
game by a point,
no,
that show, okay, y'all starting to show some heart because they
Fuck
just basically blew you off the court.
Guess
both
what?
games at home, and you
Yeah.
laid down for it.
No matter
And that's
how
when you got some
horrible,
fight.
no matter how
Maybe y'all to
horrible,
get a win.
no,
But if
here
it's
we
another
go.
blowout, they're done.
No.
It can't be another blowout.
A loss is a loss.
No,
You
it's
need a
never
W. And I don't care how ugly it looks to get that W. That's
see,
what matters.
That's what
At
goes
the end of
into
the day,
what I'm saying.
lose one of these games in Minnesota and it's over. And that's just it.
But look what you said. No matter how ugly it get, you win. That shows you're trying to fight and compete. If you get blown off the court,
but guess what?
You quit.
But that's not what you saying. You saying as long as you show some heart, if you lose by one, it's okay. And I'm saying it's not okay. Nah.
Yeah,
you can't afford to lose. Period.
You're right. You can't.
Period.
But if you lost by a point compared to last two games, you lost by like 40 points, you're not quitting now. Maybe you got a slim chance to come back. But if you get blown out 3 games row by 15 plus points, y'all quitting. By halftime, y'all think about where I'm gonna go for my vacation.
Listen,
it's the playoffs. It shouldn't be blown.
I'm gonna say it again. If they lose one game in these next 2 games, game over.
And Minnesota has not lost a game yet.
Period.
They swept in the first round. So
okay. It
again, you gotta show some fight.
A lot of them arguments and critiques, okay, is just gonna be fully validated, and that's all I'm saying. Yeah. And I like Joker. Don't get me wrong. I would have been riding with the niggas, but guess what? I don't know, and that's all I'm saying. I just really don't know.
I mean, they definitely. I was like, okay, maybe we found the new baby Jordan Light. We can market
the
league.
Period.
Because we definitely look for someone because SAG or SGA, he's kind of quiet.
Now give me this person's name again. What is this SGA stuff? Who is that?
Make sure I say his name actually right. So I'm not
because who is that big tall guy?
Yeah, from 8 OKC.
Look at him. Look at that word. He like, ooh, y'all ain't ready. I'm trying to tell you.
His name is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's called SGA for sure because he probably trying to say all that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I mean, he played good, but when they try to make you the face of the league, you got a little more charisma. When you talk to the media, you're going to have something to say. Or when you out there playing the game, they can watch like, damn, this dude talking trash. He having fun. He laughing. I'm entertained watching that. But like other people might fall under Tim Duncan, I just play basketball. That's not entertaining. I don't want to just see you fundamentally sound, going up and down the court, scoring. I want to see you in the referee's face every now and then. Maybe you push somebody, get somebody elbow or something. Like, okay, you got a little fire in them. But you just clean cut, like you going to church. That ain't nothing we can market to the masses. So we in America, we love thugs. So we need you to be a little more noticey a little bit. When you dunked on the person, you yelled or something. Like, he said something.
Not thugs, Lord.
Look, it's America. Come on. We know we do. I mean, it's like the big dirty word that we don't talk about. We know what it is. We like thugs. We don't like the choir boys. We don't. Just facts. I mean, eventually, but that ain't the first choice.
Right.
That one got a little edge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the news story that's been going on, and we do cover everything related with sports. Shaq's ex-wife from the book, and I guess for clickbait, she put out an excerpt that she don't think she ever loved him, and there's been a lot of people commenting on it. I mean, he kind of took the high road about what she said. His sons, I read, they had posts on his thing that they love him, so it showed it affected the kids, or at least some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's married to a pastor. She's a first lady, and why are you stressing on your past? Now, in my little opinion, you're nobody until you got with Shaq Diesel when he signed that $60 million deal and became the new face of the league in the 90s. There was something you liked about this dude because he definitely had the resources to work your own brand.
I think, 5 kids later, I believe they had like 5 kids together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to say you never loved a person, I don't know. I think I could have understood it better if she said, as a man, I loved him, but I don't think I was ever in love with him.
As a woman,
that's possible.
As a woman, she loved him.
I mean, again, no, I'm saying, as a man, I love you, like as my man, right? Like I've loved you, right? But I mean, I've laid down and made 5 kids with you. I'm sorry. Even if, let's say, she was just that chick that married for money, you're not popping 5 kids out and still stand with that person for as many years as she did. I'm just sorry. And there's just no love. I mean, to say that means that whole incident that went down with, what's that guy named, Gilbert Arenas' girl, and
cheating.
Do you understand? Like that wouldn't have played out the way it did if it was no love. You would have been like, "Well, shit, girl, you can have him." You understand what I'm saying? So you don't say stuff like
it comes out like she's still bitter from what he did.
This is all I'm saying, and so that's what But that's how it comes off when you say it like that. She could have just said, "I mean, I loved him as a person, but I don't think I was ever in love with him." I could understand that. It's possible. You could love somebody and just never fall in love. Okay.
Yeah.
That's possible. But love means I just love you enough. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't want you to be harmed, hurt. But it doesn't mean that I adore you. I'm in love with you. I look forward to you walking through the door type situation.
It's a bad look because y'all got kids that's gonna see this stuff over the internet. And not too long ago, he was on a podcast where he was honest that he dropped the ball. He should have been a better man and took his vow stuff more serious. And you turn around and you're married now. You're a first lady of a church, and you still harping on your past. And you ain't just harping on your past. You a missile out there because what he gonna say? Just thinking effing so and so. They'll call him everything but a child of God if he's responding like that to her. All he can do is just fall back like, okay, man, that's how she felt. But you're embarrassing the hell out of them and the kids, because they're like, dang, ain't you happy over here with the new guy?
Well,
you had to put that in the book. I mean, you could have kept it in the book, but did you have let that piece get out? Well, we all know. It could have been once people read the book, they found that compared to, oh, yeah, this is extra from the book. I said this. You got kids. You think they're gonna feel no way about that?
Well, yeah, I just think again, it could have been said differently to be perceived better, right? I mean, again, if she said, as a person, I loved him, but I don't think I ever fell in love. That's possible, and that's understandable. I mean, again, if he's admitting that he should have been a better husband and took the vow serious, then that means there was a lot of empty moments. You out here on the road playing, not just basketball, but playing too. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you barely here. I got all these kids. I don't have time to fall in love with you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, it could have just been said better to be perceived better. But see, that's just
Hurt people.
again, it could have just been that's what she wanted to do to get more clickbaits, to get more responses, comments, feedbacks, people that now wants to go out to get the book. You know, it's always a lot of background entertainment BS that happens to perpetuate what it is you're trying to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you gotta go there with it.
I'm just saying.
I mean, optics, it just look bad. You're married to a pastor. And a lot of stuff we wrote in that book, that's where you're gonna put for clickbait.
You know the one thing.
Like, damn.
Let me tell you something. If pastors don't do nothing else, they're gonna find a way to keep that money coming in. Do you understand? He probably said, shit, put that excerpt out. I bet you're gonna get a lot of people get that book now. Nah. Pastors don't play about money, honey. Okay? Man of God or not. He probably told her, no, put that in there.
Oh, man.
Let people start talking about it now so that they know. That part.
Oh, that's one take I did there.
Okay.
That's a valid point. That is a valid point.
It's called free marketing in the world of social media. Okay. He probably looked through there and said, I bet you if you put this out there, you're going to get way more sales, honey. Nah, put that on out there.
Yeah, because it's been talked about like that. She said, what? Like, huh.
Yeah. It's the game.
Yeah, stay relevant. It's terrible.
That part.
No, I'm all the stories I got for the night. You got something you want to add?
Well, I'm supposed to go to Grand Rapids tomorrow and this weekend for the Cat Williams comedy tour.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to their botanical gardens. I can't remember the name of the place. It's like something Meyer Botanical Garden. And then I'm gonna try to take my mama there. Since she's treating me to a Cat Williams show, I figured I could at least take her somewhere of interest. You know, she gives her some flowers. So look, I'm trying to butter her up.
Yeah, I see the play.
Okay, so she come on out this way, put my flowers in the bed. Okay, that's what mamas is for. Thank God, hallelujah. That's about it.
Ain't no damn good.
That's about it, Lord. I'm butter her up all good and everything. Okay, look, Jeff, and then the day after Mother's Day, I'm be like, so when you coming out here, won't we put some flowers out? What we doing? I don't know. Yeah, that part. Happy Mother's Day, Lord.
You ain't no good.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day, Lord.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes.
You already plot though. She don't even know it.
She don't even know it.
Just
look, Jeff, and then when I threw it out there, like, hey, what do you think about maybe going to this place or this place while we got there? You know, they got a little tulip festival in Holland. They got this. Look, Jeff, she like, oh, that sounds nice. I'm like, don't it? Okay. That part. Got it all.
You sound like a Marvel villain over there.
Okay. What? Okay.
I put my hand in that dirt. She got it.
I'm trying to have the yard looking nice. You know, you got to have some curve appeal when you giving a prom send off. You got to make it all nice and shit.
Yeah, I gotta get my yard together.
But let me tell you something. My neighbors already know when they see my yard look the way it look, they be like, "Oh, her mama been over here, Lord, because she don't even come outside." Her mama then came over here, Lord, then got her together. That part.
Yeah, I got to cut out some bushes.
See.
Tree
That's what I need. I need my bushes trimmed. She didn't already pull my weeds. And thank God it wasn't a lot, Lord. She didn't pull my weeds in my bed. She didn't fix my little, you know how you put your little dividers in so that things ain't running over other stuff or whatever. So now I say, okay, so When we gonna put the dirt out, the mulch out, the this, the that, the this, the that. When we gonna cut the bushes? When we gonna look? When we gonna fill in these empty spots with artificial flowers? But fuck that, I'm not watering no goddamn flowers. I'm tired. It's too much.
You are terrible.
It's too much. So please believe me, I got it all in the works, Jeff. So thank God for the mamas, Lord. Thank
on the level.
God. Thank God for all the mamas. Okay.
Wow.
That's all I got to say, Lord. Hallelujah.
Plotting is real.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Well, hope everybody have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Until tomorrow.
Yes. Till next week. He talk about tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I got other shows tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Damn, I forgot. He out here doing things. Sorry, people.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't care where you at. 9:30 Friday. Have your blast right there.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Enjoy yourself this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, everybody.